It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Indiana Pacers will be looking to make a statement. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, a quick two-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs. Opening lineup. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Howard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. Thomas, no luck. San Antonio with the ball. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Collison's shot is good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Aldridge is screen. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
They set the screen. Collison against Parker. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Collison. Right. It's looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers. It was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for 4 3-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Parker with the steal. It's deflected. Passes it to Turner. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Finished off the break. Parker's got his first points of the night.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Green with the block, but they recover it. Young. Young's shot is off. Spurs leading by 4. The drive by Green. Nice D from Oladipo. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Parker against Collison. Down low and stolen by Aldridge. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Green with the ball. Unloads from 9. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first basket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. The 11-footer. Shot is off. Great D that time from Collison.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 3rd assist on the night. Parker with it. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Howard kicks to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge, no luck.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
They now take the lead. Collison's got 5.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. Now the feed to Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. The drive by Collison, and it's sent back by Howard. Green inside the 3-point line. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Indiana calls timeout.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Indiana making some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Young. Lamb comes in for Thomas. And it's Ellis in for Victor Oladipo. Now here's Lamb. With the teardrop. Nice D from Aldridge.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
It's rebounded by Ellis. Pacers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Collison dishes to Ellis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. San Antonio leading. Now here's Parker. Leonard with the screen on Collison. Parker passes to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Lamb. The Pacers shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Pass to Turner. Ferries the 20-footer. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake. And with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thanks, Doris.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Parker. Kicks it to Leonard from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Howard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Monsters checked in for Turner. Here's Indiana now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Ellis. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Back to Collison. Three-pointer. Ellis outside. Screen by Jefferson. Feeds to Collison. And there's the pass to Lamb. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. And he gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
The Spurs making a switch here. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Howard. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Wes Mills in for Tony Parker. Rejected by Gasol.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And it's Ellis penetrating. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Collison, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Ellis outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Collison lays it in. Collison's got 9.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Dishes to Lee. There's a screen. Passes to Mills. Picked by Lee. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Here's Ellis. Lamb up top. Got a piece of it. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal. Mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now Ellis. Hills with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's San Antonio. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, you know, it's a change for us, being more vocal.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Right? Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Lance Thomas out there with Young. Then there's Oladipo. Then it's Turner. And it's Ellis in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Lee. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Rudy Gay. To the paint, here's Leonard.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Oladipo against Green. Oladipo dishes to Ellis. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Leonard. And the foul called on Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
San Antonio making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Here's Thomas. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. Spurs leading by 3. Howard with a screen on Oladipo. The dish to Green. The Pacers pull it in. And here is Ellis. And Turner kicks to Young. Back to Turner. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
That's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 9 points for Miles Turner.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Leonard. Out left to the wing. Shoots from the block. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 6 points for Aldridge. Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Knocked away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Plays it in off the breakaway. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Oladipo, the pass to Ellis. Inside, Turner. Drops in the layup for 2. Turner's got 11.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Aldridge Aldridge inside. Young's there. Impressive fadeaway right there. Aldridge has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Oladipo dishes to Ellis. He kicks it to Turner. Here's Young. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. San Antonio leading by 5. Parker with it. Screen by Howard. Parker outside. Here's the floater. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Ellis with it. Now Green defending. Oladipo right side. Young left side. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Miami's jumped in for the Pacers. And Turner with the block. Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. You'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The Pacers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. The Monsters checked in for Indiana. And the Spurs making a change here. Parker outside. Leonard kicks to Parker, and the layup's good off the glass. Parker's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They set the pick. To the inside. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. That's good. The Monsters got his first basket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Pacers have gone 6 of 9 in the 2nd quarter. Some good work from the field. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Lamb. 9-point game his last outing. Clock at 6. Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
The Pacers making a switch here. Collison's out there. San Antonio also making some changes. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Screen by Lee. Jefferson against Howard. He feeds it to Parker. It's stolen by Oladipo. Jefferson setting the pick for Oladipo. He dishes it to Jefferson. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 3.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
A drive by Collison.
Well, Darren Collison in this one, he has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Gasol comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Mills in for Parker. The feed to Mills. Shot to stop the run, and it's good. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Collison. Lets a floater go. Here's Lamb. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 4 assists in the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. See with the block, and they get it back, but they'll get another chance. Outside Collison. Pass to Sabonis, and another shot. The shot is off, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The drive-by game. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Collison dishes to Jefferson. Good D by Gasol. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. That's good. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And the Pacers called. 1:33 left in the first half. The drive by Collison. Sabonis, the pass to Jefferson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jefferson's got his second basket of the night. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Gasol. Shot off the screen. Pacers with the rebound. Collison's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Lamb. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Lamb's got 5 points now this quarter.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Picked by Lee. Kicks to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here's the pass to Sabonis. Screen by Jefferson. And Oladipo kicks to Jefferson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Monte Ellis checked in for Victor Oladipo. The Pacers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he gets it to go. Gay's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now Ellis. And he gets it to go. Ellis has got his second basket of the game. And here's Gay. He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first half comes to a...
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we... And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
What a great game for Gay. 15 points and 1 steal. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The drive by Collison, and he gets the bucket. Collison's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They figure it out.
And that one's good by Aldridge. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Oladipo against Green. Collison with a screen on Green. Oladipo dishes to Collison. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Young, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Thaddeus Young, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And, guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Turner with a screen on Parker. 5 to shoot. A drive by Collison. Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Howard setting the pick for Parker. On the wing, Green. Inside. Here's Aldridge. And another basket for San Antonio.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The drive by Collison. Aldridge against Young. Pulls up on the elbow. Buries the jump shot. Young's got 6.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Turner with the block. They get it back. The 3 from Leonard. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Leonard on the wing. Fires from 18. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Young with no one around. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. Collison against Parker. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in. Parker's got 6.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Turner, and it's sent back by Howard. It's Oladipo on the wing, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Oladipo goes in, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Second is Kawhi Leonard. LaMarcus Aldridge 4th.
You know, when you put either one of these guys at the line, they'll step up and knock them down. I mean, what more can you ask for? It was a great season for both of these guys in terms of free throw percentage. They call it the charity stripe sometimes, but it's never quite as easy as it looks from the stand.
Leonard dishes to Howard. Parker kicks to Leonard, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Oladipo against Green. Collison gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Collison's got 17 now.
Thaddeus Young getting in the way of the defense there. Really solidly done on the screen.
Parker passes to Aldridge. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark, the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Collison against Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Outside, Green. Screened by Howard. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Green.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Al Jefferson's checked in for Turner. The Monster comes in for Young. Miami's checked in for Oladipo. And Atellus in for Karen Collison. They get it again. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And finished off by Leonard.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Sabonis. Here's Lamb. A rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Leonard dishes to Mills. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Mills has got 8 points.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Leonard. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Some hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And that is good. And 11 points for Lamb. Spurs leading by 3. Leonard with the ball. 18 points for him. It's rebounded by Indiana. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Ellis can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Outside Thomas. Feeds the Lamb. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. No luck. And the Spurs going the other way now. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third, and Mills gets to lead. A 3-ball. No good from Gay. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Lamb. Finished off the break. Lamb's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Sabonis. Lamb passes to Sabonis. To the wing right side. Now here's Lamb. Guarded close. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Championships.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. San Antonio leading by 5. No good from Gay. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And it's Ellis penetrating. Gasol with the defensive effort. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Lamb. And it's denied. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. There's 18 seconds left in the third. It's Ellis on the wing, covered by Mills. Ellis right side. Poked away. Got it up. No good there.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace fans.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Spurs leading by 5. Collison is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Turner. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Young in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Turner with a screen for Oladipo. Here's Young. Rebound San Antonio. Gay outside. Jacks up a 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Down low. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Oladipo dishes to Collison. At the top of the key, Turner takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Parker kicks to Green. Dishes it to Howard. Passes it to Aldridge. Off target with the runner. Pacers trail by 8. Inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And he makes the first. The Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And so Howard nails both of them. Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Collison against Parker. Over in the corner, Lamb. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 8. Leonard attacking, and there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And he gets it to go.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
It's deflected. Young. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's sent back by Howard. Green passes to Leonard. To the left side wing. And Parker, here we go. Back to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Turner with the steal. Collison against Green. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Darren Collison. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Aldridge, good.
Assisting Dwight Howard. Timeout charge to the Pacers.
And the Pacers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Spurs leading by 7. Howard with a screen on Collison. Parker dishes to Howard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The drive by Collison, and he gets it to go. Collison's got 21 in the game.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
San Antonio's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Howard kicks to Aldridge. Back to Howard. Turner with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Lays it in off the breakaway. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Screen by Howard. Here's Leonard. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Leonard's got 18 points now here in the second half. Collison up top. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 15 points for Lamb.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Collison against Parker. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Parker for the 3. It's hauled in by Collison. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Lamb. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Jeremy Lamb has been playing well. 15 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And Lamb drops them both. Now here's Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Outside Leonard. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Collison's got 5 rebounds tonight. The dish to Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, Parker, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Oladipo outside. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's tipped. Here's Leonard, and that one is hammered home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Oladipo against Green. Here's Oladipo, running his space. Another miss by Oladipo.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Leonard with no one around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 9th assist in the game now. Oladipo against Green. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a 3-point play.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Thomas checked in for Indiana. And San Antonio also making a switch. Gasol's checked in.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He was intent on running their offense through Turner. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the 4th. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. So he gets them both. Pacers trail by 13. Collison kicks to Turner. They need this. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gay, and the call against Lance Thomas. And free throw good from Gay. Spurs making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Rudy Gay hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Young. Can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Now Gay. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. Deflects the pass. Young with the steal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Young. 16 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Pass to Anderson. He kicks to Gay. Good looking screen by Gasol. Gay passes to Gasol. The 3 from Mills. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for San Antonio.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down, as he was converting every good chance he got.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Teague with the ball, and that one's good.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The feed to Gasol. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Shot clock at 6. Teague drives in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Gay, that's a 2-pointer. Misses the shot. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
Well, Rudy, congratulations on the win. How would you evaluate the team's offense tonight?
I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. We're that kind of team. Our defense makes our offense. We run the floor, and we share the ball. So,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He had just an outstanding 4th quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. If you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of D.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of